Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. This is one of our first YouTube videos in a long while. So sorry for the delay in getting any content out here. So I've been playing around with Omarchy here for quite a little bit to try to see if it's ham radio ready. And I have some issues with it. I like it as a developer desktop, but I've found some issues with it handling dialog windows that I'm a bit uncomfortable with for just regular users and whatnot. So I'm switching between the workspaces here, and you can see I have a WFU running here. I'm plugged into an ICOM IC7100, so I don't have a waterfall or anything fancy like that. We're experimenting a little bit with FT2, just kind of listening and testing it out. So this is Decodium. And I mean, you can kind of see the problem right here is we have a dialog window, which is the waterfall, which I've tried all the shortcuts and hotkeys and everything else to try to make this to be a tiled window. So it'd look more like this particular page or this particular workspace. But I've had no luck. My only solution is to, super W it and get rid of the window. And then I have just the main window, which I guess isn't really a huge deal unless you're trying to set your TX and RX offset. You can see I already have the whole TX frequency, which is kind of what I do when I start up any digital program. I kind of set an open window of where there's not activity, and I set my TX frequency there, and then I just start my activity. And then I forget about it because I don't really care anymore because I don't move the TX frequency at all. I just keep it there until I'm done with my session. The only time I change it is if I hear somebody here in town that's really close by and they're over modulating my receive window. Then I'll flip my time sequence. I'll look for an empty spot on that particular time sequence. And then I'll set my new TX frequency, and then I'll, again, hold it forever, and I'll move on. But so this is Omarchy, and if I get the waterfall window to come back up, which is right here, which is definitely a dialog box. If we go over to some of the solutions here, they say run this command here, which is the hypercontrol clients, and grep the classes out of there. And you can see that in the FT2, there's two classes. So it's exactly the same designator. And I don't know what to do. So maybe there's somebody out there that knows more about Hyperland and Omarchy than me. And that's totally possible because I am just getting to the experimentation stage with this particular desktop environment. And I kind of would like to use it for amateur radio and use it as my ham radio desktop. But I'm just having some kind of issues with handling this. And then for me to be able to convey that back to everybody else to use this, how would you handle the dialog windows not behaving like windows? So, in theory, I'd like to either have this, shuttled off to the right or perhaps just on the top of this. And I've tried grouping and everything else. Here's your key bindings for doing the various activities within Hyperland and Omarchy. I mean, there's really cool stuff. I really like this particular desktop environment and the setup that DHH has done with Omarchy. And I would like to use it for this particular purpose, but I'm running into problems. I'm just wondering if you've tried Omarchy or you've tried Hyperland. What have you done in this case? So this is really out to you all to give me some feedback on what I'm doing wrong to get rid of or to properly nest or tile the waterfall window when I'm doing stuff. And just to show you, if you go in here to the configuration and you just change a setting, blah, 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 and then hit OK, it automatically throws the waterfall back up. So it's not very friendly. So, yeah, hey, this is a weird first YouTube video back on the channel, but I wanted to share this with you because I kind of wanted to make a video about using Omarchy as an operating system / desktop environment / all, it is Arch underneath and it is Hyperland on top. Highly opinionated installation. But I wanted to know if you've actually tried this and how far you've gotten and what kind of little things have you dealt with that perhaps you just ignore the fact that they don't work right, or have you actually solved this? So anyway, thank you very much for catching this quick little video. This is Bill Stearns, NE4RD with Linux in the Ham Shack. And we record every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central on our Discord channel. So check out our website, lhspodcast.info, and connect to our Discord and join us for the live recording. Thank you. And 73.